Hi, my name is Ludas Butkus, and in this episode of What to Hodl, I want to do a review of IoT Chain. As the name goes, the project is all about the Internet of Things, and they want to create a operating system for all the small Internet of Things devices. So, their vision is to connect all kinds of devices to their chain from medical care, intelligent transportation, lighting, to create intelligent factories, new energy, smart cars, household appliances, and more. So all these devices, uh, if they have a chip uh, of the IoT chain and they have the operating system implemented, could be connected to the blockchain, to the internet, and become smart devices. So this is their vision, and there are even more applications that can be created, but overall the IoT, the Internet of Things, is the future. So their technology, they're going to be using the DAG, directed acyclic graph, also technologies like PBFT, consensus algorithm, SPV, CPS technologies. All of that combined creates a lite operating system for the Internet of Things devices. And it has to be light because all these small uh, gadgets, technologies, they don't have a lot of computing power and they need to be very efficient. So next we have the white papers. There's a one pager and there's also the full white paper, which is uh, quite short, only 29 pages. The white paper seems to be a translation from Chinese, so it's a little bit hard to understand, but overall you can get the idea of the IoT chain quite quickly. So the solutions of the IoT chain is energy solution, as I already mentioned. The consensus algorithm has to be efficient, energy efficient, because the devices don't have a lot of computing power, and the consensus has to be done very efficiently. So that's that. The server solutions that they want to provide, also privacy solutions, which comes with the blockchain technology. Then there's business solutions. All these IoT devices are gathering data, and all that data can be sold to businesses, monetized by individuals. So these are their solutions from their operating system. Their timeline, it starts from 2017, basically the end of 2017. They started their beta tests of the main chain, the wallet tests. Currently they are uh, working on the main chain test, and to uh, accomplishes. These are kind of interesting translations. So basically they want to finish the main chain testing. Uh, then the ITC main chain wallet test is going to be finished in 2018. Next, they will start on working on the DAG structure testing, and then it finishes. And in 2019 February, the tag structure, debug, and main network accomplishes. So this is going to be their main launch of their platform. Currently there's an RC20 token that is being traded, and the mainnet is going to launch roughly in a year from now. So until then there will be a lot of testing and working on their project. So next we have the team. I can't really pronounce the names, so I will not even try to do that. But overall they have experience with IoT devices. CS Japan has been engaged in the field of smart devices for over 4 years. having designed many smart device architectures for companies both domestically and abroad during this time. His profound study of blockchain over the last 4 years has led to the perfect union of smart devices and blockchain through the co-founding IoT Chain. Another blockchain expert and evangelist, has been heavily involved in the field since 2013. So overall they have a pretty good team, having over 12 years of experience in developing firmware for chips. So this is a very low level of programming of such technologies, integral to the development of IoT chain. So basically they have all the experts needed for such a project. So overall they are being uh, uh, like they want compared with the IOTA, which is probably the most popular project in the IoT niche right now for cryptocurrencies. Here we can see a table of comparisons. So we have IoT Chain, IOTA, Slug.it, which I'm not very familiar with, IBM Adept, and there's a Chinese project, which is, I'm not sure what that is, but it is included in the table. So there are supporters, what devices are going to be supported. Ordinary single chip microcomputers. I'm only going to compare it with IoT Chain with IOTA, as IoT Chain is like being declared as the IOTA of China. Well, there might be some merit to that, but we'll see in the future how it all goes. So with IOTA, there's going to be self-developed by customers. So if they want to use IOTA, they will have to develop their own chips. Risk of being tampered before going on chain. So this is basically the security. So there is no risk, no risk, no risk, quite high risk. Basically, I think a Chinese project, this is without using the blockchain. And then the service mode, non-perceived updates. So the table is quite hard to understand. So basic blockchain technology, decentralized main chain based on PBFT consensus in combination of DAG subnet. And then IOTA has its own tangle, but well, if you are following Richard Hart, which I would recommend, he has tried out all of the IOTA stuff, all their wallets, trying to do payments, synchronizing their wallets, and there's plenty of problems that they still need to fix, even though they are at the top of CoinMarketCap with what's their current numbers. Where do we have IOTA? It's at 4 billion right now. It has been even higher, and basically they don't even have a working project. So all their chain, all their payments are very hard to do. Their wallets aren't very well functioning, and they are at the top of CoinMarketCap. So I'm not a huge fan of IOTA, and I think IoT Chain can definitely catch up to them and do a pretty good job if they manage to make their technology work. And yeah, so this is for the table. You can find it in the white paper, but the main stuff that I want to talk about are the partnerships that they have. So the first partnership is Shanghai High Flying Electronics Technology. High Flying is the module provider for Baidu DuerOS and gained the tens of millions of Series A round investment from Baidu. High Flying also launched Smart Lite solution, provided wireless solution for GE and CREE. So basically they are creating smart lightning solutions, and ITC, or the IoT chain, is going to be providing the chips and the operating system for these lightning for these smart lightning. Next, there is the people's daily digital communication, and this is going to be people's electronic reading columns have been set up in Shanghai, becoming the first authorized screen media. So in my understanding, these are like electronic billboards, and uh, again, IoT Chain will be providing the chips and the technology for these screens, so that you basically can send the data, but the screen has to show up. Next, Shenzhen Galaxy Wind Network System is responsible for research and development of Galaxy supercomputer. Galaxy Wind provides self-developed high-performance routers for special use or general use, exchange platform and security platform, as well as complete solution and technical service of smart home for government and users in all industries. So, as I can understand from this paragraph, which is quite hectic, is that they will provide computers for smart homes, and IoT Chain is going to provide the chips. Next, we have Shanghai Shancom Smart Technology has been dedicated to the field of wireless communication uh, while expanding the Wi-Fi, GPRS, 4G, LoRa, NB, IoT, and other communication technologies. So IoT Chain will also be providing their chips for them. Telink Semiconductor Shanghai, the annual marketing turnover of Telink is about 400 million yuan, and it has gained Intel's strategic investment. So this one is a big one. And what are they building? Became Apple's cooperative partner. Again, in its smart lightning, besides Telink was recently listed. Yeah, so this is another company that will be manufacturing smart lighting devices. Okay, numerous markets including smart lighting, smart furnishing, wearable products, and wireless peripheral, wireless toys, industry control, smart cities, as well as other IoT and consumer electronics. So this partnership over here is really huge, and it will provide a lot of products. And IoT Chain will be providing again the chips and the technology for all these devices. Next, Shanghai B Tiger Network Technology, first to create a brand new outdoor media taxi back window advertising. So again, it's like a smart screen, and it's put up on taxis. And again, IoT Chain will be providing the chips and the technology for those. And that's not all. We have the last one, Shenzhen Lens Technology. The annual shipment of lens technology is about 150 million chips. It is a professional major chip provider of sharing smart hardware. It is the core provider of smart locks chip for Xiaomi sharing bikes, and it's also the provider of major chips for sharing device industry. So these are the smart locks and chips. I have seen these in my own city for bicycles, where you can use them. And yeah, again, IoT Chain will be providing the chips and the technology for these devices. So that's that. These are all the partnerships, and some of these companies Founders are the advisors for IoT Chain, and they are closely working together. So Vice President of Opal Lightning, uh, what else do we have here? Starving Capital, I think there were somewhere, okay. So yeah, these are the companies, so they have a lot of partnerships already. And now what they need is to finish their technology and start working. So they have a lot of partnerships that not a lot of other cryptocurrency projects have. Overall, the project seems quite nice. The partnerships might not be the biggest. Well, the Telink one sounds very, very good, but overall, it's a pretty good project. But now we need to wait for them to finish their technology and start providing their results. We'll see how are they going to scale up once they have worked well with some good companies. They might start to have even more customers, more companies that want to use their chips, their operating system. So this can be quite big project. So right now, if we would compare it with IOTA, IOTA has been even at $5 and at around 10 billion market cap. So this would be the biggest competitor and the most successful one. Also, VeChain is somewhat of a competitor, I think, though they are more focused on RFID technology. So it's a little bit different, but again, in a similar niche. And how is IoT Chain doing? So at its peak, it has been at even $8.50. So it has been at around 400 market cap, 400 million market cap. So there was a huge boom, a lot of hype around it. But right now it's very cheap as the whole market is going down, and it's now trading at around $1. So if you believe in the future of this project, it might be a good time to get in. Though this is not financial advice, this is just my opinion. I am not a financial advisor. But it's definitely a better time to get in rather than when it was $8.50. If you are thinking it can reach the levels of IOTA, then it's definitely a pretty good time to stack up some of these tokens. And overall, I think it's a decent project. IoT is going to be definitely big in the future, but they already have some great use cases, some great companies that they will be working together, and they don't have like only plans for the future ahead. In 10 years, they already have these partnerships with whom they are going to be working with. So this is a pretty good project. So this is it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. If something is not clear from this video, make sure to leave a comment or a question in the comments below, and I will try to answer it. And this is it for this video, and I will see you in the next one.